Hey. This is Christian Family, and I'm coming to you live with a special edition. Why is it special? I don't know, because I called it special edition of Family Time. First of all, I think I may be changing the name of these talks when I come give them, but we'll see. I am obviously coming live from a new location. Hopefully, you notice behind me the plants, the scenery, which means that I am not, in fact, in my car. Hey, this is a total plus. I'm also coming live on the YouTube platform as opposed to going on Facebook all the time because I'll be able to repurpose the video a little bit more. So, today, we're talking about opportunity often comes disguised as calamity. And this is the actual fact that I am living. Thank goodness that I have read Think and Grow Rich, that I participated in Goldman Sachs 10,000 Small Businesses program. I'm active in how to manage a small law firm, just all these different mindset groups, because they help me to be able to spot the opportunity in what clearly could be a crisis. So you may know that I am Christian Family Esquire. I'm a twice divorced adult child of divorce lawyer. I am the owner of Christian Family Law PC, located in Columbus, Ohio, where we help people of faith divorce with peace and begin again with confidence. Up until recently, we have done all things family law. So, in addition to divorces, also custody, child support, contempts, modifications, all things family. As I have been making a major decision in my own life to follow my actual dreams and passion of being a speaker and a workshop facilitator and coming soon a podcaster, because I really believe that my message, the message I have for the people, is really better delivered one on many, one to the masses, as opposed to one on one. Divorce itself affects the people. Like, being a divorce lawyer, I'm able to help people who are specifically at that time going through a divorce, who are specifically at that time involved in litigation. But anyone who's been divorced knows that that honestly is just a small part of the process. For some people, it's the beginning of many years of drama. For some people, there were many years of drama that led up to us actually being in litigation. In any event, it really is a small window of time, arguably, in the person's life, and that there is a lot more involved. And my passion is involved with helping the people in those different places as opposed to just navigating the legal process. That being said, I have been a licensed attorney and practicing law, pretty much exclusively family law, since before actually I got a law license. So I graduated law school in 2001. As early as 2000, I had a legal intern license, which kind of lets you practice law under a lawyer at legal aid, going divorces and getting protection orders for victims of abuse. Then always all things family. When I went out on my own in 2005, it was mostly family. Since I've been this actual iteration of Christian Family Law, 2015, all things family. I went to this David Nagel event, November the 6th of last year. And when another person got to the mic and talked about how her passion was really motivating women and being on the stage, she also wanted to be a speaker, motivational speaker. But the problem was that she had a law firm and she didn't really want the law firm. She wanted to be a speaker. It really rang close to my heart. The difference in our situations is that she actually had a law firm that was doing really well. Like, it was on a run rate to make $1 million. And so that was her issue. Like, how do I make a decision to leave something that's obviously going really well to follow this other dream? And it struck me so deep in my heart that, oh my God, that's actually my situation. Not that my law firm is making $1 million, but my law firm could make $1 million. And the reason it's not is because my passion lies elsewhere. It's not that I didn't like the law firm because it wasn't making the $1 million. It wasn't making the $1 million because it's not where my passion lies. I hope that makes sense. So this is November the 6th. I made this decision. You know what? I will be a paid professional speaker. I set the date for May the 6th of this year, which would have been 6 months from that date. And I've just been kind of going at it ever since. I came back to my office fired half of my staff because, sometimes you do that because this is what I'm doing. I'm pursuing my dream. I called the landlord. I was like, when is my lease up? They were like April 30th. I was like, cool, I'm not renewing it. Like I'm feeling really good. This is it. I'm making these decisions. And then, of course, I started talking to practical people who are kind of like, well, how are you going to support your family if you just shut the law firm down? Listen, I'll find a way. I'm not going to let the kids be hungry. But it turned into all these different kind of iterations of then what will happen with the law firm. Will I try to find a partner? Could I sell it? Just all these different kind of things. But the law firm just was kept hanging around in the background because I have invested a lot of time and a lot of money in building what I have now, which is a nice thing. It's not making $1 million, but like I said, it could, especially with some more time and energy and focus, whatever. It definitely could be that kind of a law firm. There's no question about it. It's not where it is right now, but I've spent a lot of time in mindset growth and business planning, business growth, and not just time, like invested like substantial amounts of money to learn different kinds of things and to be involved with different communities. And I regret none of it. So I'm kind of moving along and things have been just, it's a little touch and go because the deal is can I fully be reaching towards my dream as long as I have one hand back, still kind of hold on to this law firm? So I've been in kind of a space, which is confusion, and confusion is not helpful because a confused mind does not make a decision. A confused mind does not move forward. Yesterday morning, would be my first kind of official full day back to the office after this pretty much 2-week long Christmas break. Took me till noon to get in there. But I did accomplish a lot of stuff around the house in the morning. I set out a schedule, some dates on the calendar for these workshops that I want to be presenting. I finally get to the office about noon. The paralegal's like, wow, I didn't think you were coming. No, I made it. So it was good to see her. We settled a couple of activities that really needed to be done. I've, noticed a court date for today that hadn't made the calendar. Thank God for that, right? So we got that together. We did a lot of things. And then there's a knock on the door. Oh, wait, I forgot this part. Let me tell you this part so you can appreciate it. In the transitioning from the law practice that's going on in my mind to transitioning to speaking and workshop facilitating, I made the decision to start going virtual. That's what it is. Like when I told the landlord that I was going to not renew the lease, I made a decision I was going to start going virtual. So I've been setting up an office at home, which is where I'm at right now. It's a very perfect space. And in my mind, I would maybe work from home for a couple of days and just, kind of ease into it and then slowly but surely sell off the furniture in the office because technically I have the space until April the 30th, but I want it to be completely empty by then. Make it to the office yesterday, right? About noon, meeting with, in fact, I thought he was saying Hackman. I said, no, Mr. Hackman actually owns this other building down the street. There's somebody different that owns this building. And so blah, blah, blah. And finally, the paralegal calls me to the door. This is the man from AEP. This is the power company here in Columbus. And he was coming to shut off the electric. You see that face? Yes, at my office that I didn't even want to go to. I'm moving to this virtual space. 2:00 in the afternoon yesterday. I had to say to the man, just, do what you have to do. Do what you have to do. And he shut the electricity off. The decision to move to the virtual office has been made. It has been made for me. And it was beautiful because I had that morning before I got to the office, because I stayed home long enough to get my delivery from Amazon Prime. I had ordered this portable scanner, which I heard from the Clio representative, Melanie Leonard, would be a really helpful thing to have if you're trying to go paperless, which would be the other thing I'd be doing with going virtual, because it can't be me here, people other places, and we need paper. That doesn't work. And she says one of the keys is to have a portable scanner. So whenever you get some paper, carry it with you to court, scan it in, give the originals to the client. Have the scanner on your desk accessible so that as soon as you open up a piece of mail, right, it gets scanned in and, you give the original to the client or you shred it. I was like, genius. I said, let me have this on my desk. And so I have it. So I have that. I have, by my case, I have the answering service. I had decided I'll start doing Zoom talking consultations with the clients. Like I had told everything set up that I was going to ease into. I was thinking over the next 90 days. Well, no, I'm into it. I'm in this home office. At this point, me and the landlord's relationship is over. I'll pay out the end of that lease because I owe it, but I'm not going back to that office to work there. I can't. I'm a law firm. I can't work with no power. In a lot of ways, that obviously could have seemed like a crisis. I mean, at a couple of times in the transition of what was happening there, I was like, oh my gosh, should I be laughing? Should I be crying? I looked at the paralegal. I said, hey, do you have a computer at home? She says, I have a laptop, but it's kind of iffy. I said, no, take this computer, right? Because we got some of these all in ones. Take this computer to your house. You take that with you. Remember, it's company property. Don't be on porn, right? That's important, right? It's company property. But in any event, take this computer home with you. If you have internet, take the phone because we have this voice over IP. I have one right here in my office. Somebody dials the office number, they could dial me directly. If I pick up that phone and I call somebody, I could be dialing them from the office number. So take this phone and take it to your house and plug it into the Wi-Fi. You will also be able to make calls back and forth like you're working from the office. Everything was perfectly in place. I believe that if I had been in a different mind place, because there are a number of other kind of troubling things going on with, even though this was a good revenue year conceptually, we're still operating at a loss. I'm really kind of, things are a little rough and tight financially. I have not too many cases open. So we're trying to, close out a lot of cases that are not like our ideal clients and this kind of thing, closing out stuff that should be closed, whatever, just really streamlining the process. This is a stressful time in a lot of ways, but stress does not mean bad. Stress, as I see it in this situation, is obviously an opportunity. What it means is it's time for me to stop walking slow and to walk directly and strongly and purposefully into my passion and my future, which is to have this virtual office, to limit the kind of legal clients that we are taking, and to move into my workshops, my facilitating, my public speaking, and my podcast. Like now is the time. And so here we are. And that is my message to you. This is a significantly longer video than I usually make. We'll see if I can edit it, make it one of those cut videos, but I might not be able to. You might just be stuck listening to me for 12 minutes. I hate to say stuck. I do at least kind of have a cool voice. But the point is this: crisis does not mean bad. Opportunity often comes disguised as a crisis. There was nothing in me that expected that man to come in there and cut that power off yesterday, but I was ready. And I see it as an opportunity to step into my dreams. And so I'm taking the opportunity that way. Too often, dreamers miss their opportunities because they come disguised as misfortune. That is the message for today. I am Christian Family, and this was today's edition of Family Time. God bless.